today I am going to be baking in the MBS Magnum Cookstove. That's this beautiful cookstove right here. It is the holiday season, so I am going to be baking for you guys some pumpkin cream cheese muffins. So I'm excited to bake in this stove for the first time and see how we do for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some temperature readings. I believe my muffins are like 350 or 375. I'm still waiting for the stove to get up to temperature. One thing I do want to point out is this does have a few cast iron components on it, like the firebox and the cooktop is cast iron. These stoves can take a little bit longer to get up to temperature, so you should be expecting 40 minutes to an hour to be getting from a cold stove up to a baking temperature. So just keep that in mind as you're preparing for your baking. Today I'm going to be baking this pumpkin cheesecake streusel. It's a pumpkin cake batter that has like a cream cheese frosting swirled into it, and then like a streusel topping, which is kind of like butter and flour and some seasonings. I'm going to be baking both the cake and some muffins for you guys here today. I'm going to give you guys some temperature readings inside the oven here before we get started. Okay, we have the left-hand side of the oven at 410. Firebox side is at 360. Bottom of the firebox is at 381. And the top of the firebox is at 350. My oven is supposed to be at about 350 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to damper down the stove a little bit to control that temperature. I only have just a few smaller logs in here, so burning down is not going to be a problem. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crack this oven for probably 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, to dissipate that extra heat that I have coming in the oven. The heat in my oven has dissipated, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. The Magnum does come with two oven dishes here. So we have the enamel pan located here, and then it does come with the wire rack as well. I'm going to put my cake dish here in this enamel pan on the lower level, and then I'm going to grab my cupcakes here and I'm going to put them up top. The top of the oven wasn't excessively hot, actually. It was about 350 degrees, so I'm not super worried with it being up really high, but we'll go ahead and see how these bake.
Here I am baking a beautiful pumpkin streusel. I just got put in here. We're at 350 degrees in the oven. Should be about 35 minutes and my tasty treat will be ready. This is the fire dampered down. I added 2 kind of small pieces of kindling, and to keep my oven up to temp, you can see here that the muffins have risen really nicely. The cake's looking good. We're getting close there. This is what the fire looks like, dampened all the way down actually. So I have my air controls closed, my top air controls closed. And you can definitely notice that the fire burns a little slower.
Okay, so I think we are about there. I'm gonna go ahead and check on the muffins and the cake. It smells so good. Oh, wow. Got my toothpick here. And actually they're not done. I'm getting a little condensation from the moisture. The top, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, someone was asking me about a steam vent, and actually there's only one wood cook stove on the market that I'm aware of that has a steam vent to be able to release. Oh wow, this is not bad either. Okay, so we've got a little bit more time. But actually on the steam vent thing, Rizzoli has a vent in their cook stove. So that's the only wood cook stove I'm aware of on the market that actually has that option. So just with the moisture of having cake and muffin, I did see just a little water gathering. So I'm actually gonna get a temperature reading, grab that over here, my laser, and just see. Maybe I shouldn't have dampered down, but when I added those logs, it looked like it was burning pretty hot. So I'm just gonna check it out and see where we're at. Oh yeah, left hand side of the oven is at 310. We are at 267 over here. The firebox side, 260 at the top and 280 at the bottom of the oven. Okay, so I do need to open up my damper controls. I'm gonna go ahead and slide open my top damper as well as my bottom damper to get the oven up to temperature here. Actually though, you can bake cakes at a lower temperature. I have done it before in Cookstoves actually, like when maybe my oven isn't all the way up to temperature. So what happens is it actually doesn't rise as much when you bake it at a lower temperature. So I guess it kind of depends what you're doing. These muffins did rise up quite a bit though, so they look nice even though we're still baking at that lower temperature. But specifically if you were doing like round cakes and you want to bake it at that lower temperature, then it's easier to stack them and you don't have to cut off as much of the cake to actually make it level. So just a little tip. So even though we're not right at that 350 mark, I'm not super worried about it. Like I said, just kind of opened up these damper controls and I'll keep you guys posted. My muffins are done. My cake is not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the muffins out here. Wow. They turned out so good. Nice and fluffy. So inside the batter is like these cream cheese swirls. You can see the streusel baked on top. Oh my gosh, yum. So this is my holiday baking pumpkin edition. If you guys have favorite holiday recipes, like I say, drop them down below. I'd love to see them and possibly enjoy them.
Here we have the muffins. This stuff on the top here is the streusel, and then you can kind of see like the white in the middle. It's going to be the cream cheese that's mixed into them. It's like a cream cheese frosting. Okay, clean. And I've got my muffins and my pumpkin cake, and I cooked, and here's the remnants of my messy stove. So, if I don't repaint this, maybe I'll do a video of cleaning up the cooktop on here. Honestly, because I made this mess, I didn't want to burn the stove super hot and keep burning it in before I can have a chance to clean it up. So, it's still radiating a little bit of heat. But all in all, we're gonna shut her down for the night.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed this baking video. If you guys like my videos, please give them a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. Don't forget to share this video with a friend. Click the subscribe button in the corner of the channel. If you click the little bell, that is the notification on, and you will get the latest updates of all of my newest videos. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.